Hello everybody, my name is Nevalon, welcome to today's new PvP video, and today we're gonna play 3v3 chance Sadida. And I made already like this type of video some time ago with the build that I made for my personal preference. However, now I'm gonna show you something that's been used kind of in on many characters, like even like a Panda, Foggernot, Shram, and of course Sadida, Enutrof. And this is the build. You can take a look already at the stats. It's looking just amazing. Yeah, as if you could look up already, if you did look up already at the title of the video, yes, I did have Infiniteaz in my team just a few moments ago, so that's gonna be a second match if you're curious about it. Yeah, not to distract myself, let's for now focus on what build we've got here. So yeah, many people even on the Bronze League been using this one, and it's just performing very great. So we got the two parts of the Deep Sea set, so the helmet and the ring. We got, of course, the classic right now Ice Knight set, so the sword, shield, and the ring. I'm using Spooktooth Amulet and the Absolute Cape. And then we got the two parts, two pieces of the Queen of Thieves set. So for that nice flat damage and nice crit res. So the belt and the boots. And I use personally Scrot for the, of course, the AP and initiative, so I don't need to also use Ochre, so I got one free slot. And of course, when we play 3v3, always I play with the Prygen, so even though I lose someone with, I don't really need that many summons, I still have 4. But of course, Prygen and solo 3v3 is something I pretty much always play. Ivory is obviously a must for any TVP, PvP set, obviously. That isn't like for fun farming stuff. I put here also Abyssal because I'd say that you kind of would like to have this 6 MP and then, you know, boost up yourself with the ultra powerful, because if you, it's kind of can be harsh, you know, if you have like not enough MP sometimes. And I felt that in many cases, even in the match with the Infi at some point, we're gonna talk about it when we get to that match, right? Back to the build. So the stats, as you can see, are looking very stable, very nice resistances. Of course, neutral is like 14% res, but it's still good enough. And we still got a nice 75 crit res. Now also if we put the black spotted, which I personally use, then we can have 105 crit res just like that. Pretty decent parry, AP and MP one, so we can just even get like a like for example, I use if I need to go AP parry, I just use the this what is called, the little Baomiao, and then I just put an Ochre, and I'm replacing one of the X that I use, just don't remember which one. Yeah, the stats, we have 12, 5, and 6 without Exo, without Sylvan, so it's definitely one part that is better than the build that I've showed you before. 4.8 vitality, very good looking. 3.6k initiative with, of course, the Scrot that I'm using, and the damage is just pretty much stable. And also, what is very nice is that we got some nice MP reduction as well. So considering that Mangrove, of course, is reducing MP as well, so even though we, comparing to the previous set that I've showed you guys, we don't have really that much. We don't really have a heal stat, but it's really minor thing. But we are a little bit more defensive in for the crit builds, or like even the builds that are non-crit but still can crit right. They have like some percentage of crit right. And we still can reduce MP a little bit, so yeah, there are, we of course have the nice 6 range, which comes convenient, and yeah, I personally am very, I definitely enjoyed this build better than the one that I've been using before. Now, of course, one of the variants, so like, I modified a little bit this build to be like that, but if you want to, you can also go something like, so you can go something with like servitude parts, so you know, you get the cloak, you get the scarf. 9% neutral is maybe something that I'm not entirely fan of, but you still will get a good pushback rest. Now also if you put the 100, you get the lava smith, you're gonna have like over 200, you're gonna have 210 pushback rest, so you're gonna be very tanky, and you may not even need to go like a Scrot. You're gonna have a higher initiative, just lower I guess range. So I think that that version, now that I think about it, maybe is looking better. I'm just not really a fan of this neutral rest personally. But now that I look at the stats, and you also got actually way better, yeah, of course, on the damage and stuff. Maybe I should have used that one. Oh yeah, I see what I wasn't using this one. Because I want to play with the Prygen, and this one I would have like 2 summons. I mean, I could put Dofus in here eventually, but yeah, I've seen like on like one of the discords that this is one of the variants of the builds. But yeah, you can like modify it, I guess, on any eventually other classes that just don't really like not Sadida, or just you know, play around with it. Maybe even like a Pressure, but like in solo 3v3, I always say I'm not really fan of a Pressure and solo. But yeah, up to you guys. You see that I'm showing you the methods of doing the theory crafting. I mean, I get from like Spooktooth Amulet and the Absolute Cape the summon points, and I can go easily Prygen here, so I guess maybe this one way I still will stick to it regardless. So anyways, guys, yeah, exciting the fact that one of the matches is gonna be with the top 1 Xelor Infiniteaz. Now I've matched Sepu before as my opponent, but Sepu obviously, I mean, Sepu is still good player, right? And obviously best PvP content creator, but Infiniteaz is just next level when it comes to performing. And yeah, I'm gonna be talking about that match once we get to this. But first one is, let's get first into the casual match that I've had a few days ago. And yeah, guys, if you enjoy my content, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, take a look at my streams on Twitch TV/NevalonV2. Check out our Discord server, that link is in the description. And yeah, guys, let's get straight into the matches. Alright, first match that we've got here. We've got already first initiative in our team is Ekaflip and the Hopper, and we're playing against the Sakir, Iop, and the Ujnak. Now I believe Sakir was like kind of like a tank, strength, something. Iop was like strength. And I feel like Ujnak, I don't remember actually if it was Chess Ujnak or so, but yeah. Agility, Hopper Mage, and Chance Ekaflip. So yeah, Ekaflip starts with a smell up, getting some cards for his table, or for his hand, I mean, not the table. Or actually, yeah, it's for the hand. The hand is the cards above his head, and the table is when he uses them, and then he got the buffs from them. Yes, that's how it works. Right? I guess so. If something, then I'm gonna correct myself. I'm gonna like probably double make sure later. Anyways, just simple standing and like getting the stacks. We got the Bravs. One thing that is worth noting is that these guys, the Iop and the Sakir, got a high rangeress. Like, god damn it, they have like the Bram, the Phalansters. I mean, Servitude also on the Sakir, I believe there was. Okay, Ujnak uses Beaten to buff up the power on his teammates and getting the rage stack, and now and then power from the K9. Alright, my turn. We got a very nice zone. Now that he decided to stand there over there, I see that I can take it as a possibility for double infection with the sacrificial. So if you guys seen it in a previous video, this is how we do this. I place a tree. And then I place another tree, and that one in next to the block I'm spawning the sacrificial doll, and then I spawn the block, and I'm also gonna spawn the ultra powerful to get the MP for myself. Let's go. Yep, just like that. There we go, buffing the MP, and we're gonna reposition ourselves a little bit with the block. And I'm gonna then just put it somewhere, I guess. Am I going to boost MP? I feel like, did I boost MP on this one? Yeah, I guess. And more or less I boost MP, but I'm not using it entirely. Okay, I remember, I kinda choked, I wasn't sure, because I should have just blocked the way, I guess, and not even necessarily boost the MP. I guess I was like thinking whether I should block this side, but it kind of makes maybe not entirely sense. It's better to block the way over there and like, you know, force them to eventually, like, you know, push the block or something. Anyways, okay, so Sakir goes with the block pack. Now, I'm not really a fan of the block pack Sakir, seriously, guys. I mean, some people still play it, Especially I'm not a fan when some people play it and they have like 5k vitality, they drop it slowly and they don't play mutilation. They just... I don't see the point. I feel like, I mean, if you don't have like at least above like 6k vitality, I feel like it's not worth playing. I mean, in solo, I honestly would never play it these days. I think it's not like that optimal. Agility Hopper is actually right now, I know, is for 3-3 most broken as for the current moment. I was thinking about like finally practicing and making video of me playing Hopper, which eventually I will, but I probably will not stick for now to the Agility Hopper because I think this thing should be nerfed, and it's about like 1 month before the update from now, and actually 5 weeks I would say, probably, over what, 5 weeks. 6 weeks maybe now that I'm looking at the calendar. You know what? Details. But yeah, for now I'm talking about anything and whatever because there is nothing much happening. We just have like basic setups. We got some cleanup. We got some buffs. We got some... oh yeah, we got the rule... We got... Guys, I said, I know that the tarot... Tarot? Was it? Yeah, that's how it's called. I'm showing where he can get line of sight, just in case he doesn't know. I'm not really the greatest person with the line of sight, but I'm just showing him, hey, you can get line of sight over here, making sure that he knows. But yeah, I'm not really fan of roulette. Roulette is turbo RNG. So is the tarot, but I feel like tarot is like less RNG. I guess depends when you're using it with what comp. Even though, yeah, it's kind of awkward to see like that people are actually playing roulette sometimes. Red distribution is another like. Yeah, I mean, usually prefer a lucky draw, I think. But sure, it's fine. You know, on the IOP, some hits, and now we got the Ujinek gonna use the block, and there we go. He had to move himself closer. Goes, erodes the Eka flip, and gonna get 1 stack of the Marrow Bone, and then Ulna puts the Ebony. And I'm gonna now, okay, so I have, I remember that I'm gonna in this turn aim to debuff the Ujinek. I'm gonna try to MP reduce the Sakura a bit. And there we go, -2, always something. And I'm gonna still infect him later on. Okay, so now I spawned the Groot to and the Medal. The model here is gonna be refresh the erosion, refresh the infection, and also gonna apply it, apply one on the Sakura, and I'm gonna use the Groot to get rid of the erosion of the Eka flip, and position it now somewhere. Where we gonna have it? Where did Nevalon go? He went there with this. Okay, sure. And then we got the. There we go. Did I MP reduce anyone? No. And this is where I decided like, okay, nobody got -1 MP even. Okay, there we go. And then everybody gets it on the second cast. Which is okay, so that's nice one. So yeah, we got the minus, it's gonna be like what, -3 in total. And now I know that I remember this is where the Sakura is gonna go with the transpo. And he's gonna like, I believe he's gonna pull me with the attraction. Okay, so goes that, transpo with the Ujinek, aversion to reposition, and then goes in linear. He uses a lot of AP, I don't even know how much, and then 1 cast of the transfusion to do some neutral damage. Yeah, nothing special. Copper Mage uses the opportunity and of the zone and just does the Astral Blade to get onto the IOP. And yeah, I feel like IOP is like here the best choice. I mean, both Sakura and the Ujinek are way too tanky. When it comes to if there would be a sacrifice, we got the 2 debuffers on our team, so I don't think we should necessarily worry about it. Maybe on the Eka flip turn eventually. And then yeah, some damage onto the IOP. Applied, I believe, Ebony as well. And IOP here is kinda locked by the block. Decides to not jump or anything, does not go to focus onto the to continue like focus on like the Eka flip like Ujanak started. He's applying erosion instead onto my Hyper Mage. My Hyper Mage, by the way, is playing with the Pride tech. I think that was the only person that was in this match not playing Pride Gen. Now Eka flip gets into use sleep to kind of delock himself. There we go. The strength, bro. And so here's the case. They say they have strength character, we don't. And yeah, free boost for the IOP, I'd say, and I guess for the tank strength Sakura, because I believe he's using like some strength, right? He's maybe playing more tank mode, but I don't know. This Sakura overall played weird, right? That's weird gameplay, but anyways. But yeah, that's the roulette went way more for the benefit of the enemy team. I don't know why we even play this, really. It's like, I don't know why we still stick to the RNG gameplay in 2026, I may say. Especially when it's like team PvP. Alright, so what? We continue focus onto the IOP. And now Ujanak is gonna pull himself closer and he wants to continue. He doesn't want to switch target to eroded already Hyper Mage. He prefers to continue going onto the Eka flip still. I think the Eka flip does not have erosion, right? I'm not sure. I wonder if he even was aware of it. Anyways, there we go. Now I'm getting into the melee zone because of the range rest, so I decided like, okay, I'm gonna do more damage this way, and so especially that I'm playing Cloudy, so it's my Cloudy damage turn, and I'm applying the Voodoo Curse, and there we go, the MP minus MP a little bit on the Sakri. Gonna be a little bit inconvenient for him for sure. And I just decided that I'm just gonna do, it's gonna be my full damage turn, because I see how slowly and slowly, a little bit like IOP is just losing a bit of that HP, right? So making sure, okay, I'm pushing Sakura a little bit away, make it even more annoying, and there we go. Are we gonna reduce him MP again? And I'm looking, and I did reduce him. So I decided, I think right now, do I hit him again? Oh yeah, I hit him again. Okay. Normally I like to spawn also, I would rather, I was probably could think also about like spawning the slow thing from the ultra powerful, I forgot its name. But the ultra powerful summon. So the Voodoo Curse could do the jump. Okay, speaking of Voodoo Curse, okay, it's the we see Sakura playing with the punishment, transfusion. Yeah, that gameplay is not working as that great. Over here, we trigger Sylvan on the Sakura, sure. But also we triggered the Voodoo Curse by killing my summon. And what's the D-log with the loss of 2 AP? I guess so. Okay, fine. I guess it's better than using 3 AP to use a release. I guess fine. Anyways, as you can see, IOP is already at almost 300 vitality, dropping slowly. How much AP does the Hyper Mage have? Nevalon, can you show? I mean, I guess doesn't matter, because I know for sure that in this... Oh no, wait, he doesn't even need to kill, of course. I forgot there's a bonnet applied. And there we go. He didn't, even though I think there was the... I'm not sure if there was the turn where he had... I think there was the strength buff, right? From the roulette. Now we got the AP parry for everybody. Okay, good thing that it doesn't benefit for anybody here. Maybe for the opponents, because we have a Hyper Mage, and Hyper Mage sometimes can AP reduce a little bit. Even us playing Agi, so yeah. Hits goes onto the Ujanak that also already like already cycled on 1600 from what it seems. Yeah, I'd say this game is like it's kind of awkward mainly to see the Sakura. The Sakura, like, guys, if you're playing Sakura in 3v3, don't play the Blood Pack, don't play the tank stuff. Like, I mean, no, I'm not recommending it, okay? Stick to the mutilation. Even if you have like 6k vitality, like, just put all the points into strength, do as much damage as you can, you know, just do that. That's my call, guys. That's how I would suggest you if you guys wanna really play strength sacri of any kind. No point playing like a tank stuff. I would say that these spells are not as great. Okay, we do damage. Even though it's a healing turn for the Cloudy, but I mean, at this point, it's not that it's not really a complex of a match. Okay, I don't have range. I will not have range this way, Nevalon. Full range on the Madol. Okay, looking if there's some chatting or going on, but everybody are chill. Somebody said thank you before. I guess it was when I did the erosion removal on the Eka flip, so maybe he thanked me. I think so, at least. So that's nice. That's very okay. That was a very chill match, as you can see, guys. It's just I hope it's right now dead. The Ujinek it's a matter of time. We're gonna complete this match. Hopper is doing. Oh, there we go. Minus AP. Even with the AP per roulette, he still lost the full 2 AP. There we go. Full damage. And now, oh wow, the erosion. That goes convenient, at least for both teams, yeah, sure. Still, yeah, guys, I'd say I'm not really a fan of like conflict, but it's almost end of the game. And I think that's the matter. We're gonna kill now Ujnek, and Saki is gonna leave, so we can now slowly get into the match that I think many people are curious about. Okay, this one, GG. Time for the match with the Infiniteaz, guys. Oh boy, the moment I realized who I got in my team, I already will get some like, oh, nice to have you in my team, nice to overall just to have him in this match, even if he was on the other side. It's very unique to meet Infiniteaz, the top one Xelor in the game currently, and one of the best content creators for the PvP. So yeah, guys, Infi is setting up already, doing some telefrags on us. Puts me back on the other side, which is I guess it's fine for me. I feel like I could maybe even be on the other side, and if I was there, then I could probably just send the sacrificial on 2 targets, maybe both together. However, I mean, it's fine. I'm maybe not, because the later Foggernaut is playing. I'm not sure that. No, actually, maybe it could have been done. Anyways, but I'm not sure also if I would have entirely range. Regardless, we don't have a dial right now because he will decide that he's gonna do this. To do this on the next turn. Okay, so I'm trying like to my turn. I have 10 AP because of the temporal haste that he since he removed me to AP for the next turn. Okay, maybe let's talk about the team. Okay, or about it in a moment. I'm sending sacrificial just to have at least one infection on the IOP, and I obviously try to always send the sacrificial whenever it's possible. Since it's the turn infection, then I just put myself over there with the block away, like behind the blocks already, boosting up myself with the MP, and I put the block on the what is the premonition, Xelor's premonition, so he can get the 2 AP from the okay. And I'm trying, like, this is the match where I was really like try to focus, and I really wanted to communicate, but this is my problem, that I'm not a French player. Majority of the community is French, but you cannot communicate even if you would want to, you know. And especially like I know this would be like just full focus, full try hard, respectful game. And it's like I wish I could. I did, and I was doing it, but yeah. Okay. Anyways, I don't know what I missed. I have turn, but. We got classic plastron turn with the mask. When it comes to teams, we got the pushback. We play against pushback Foggernaut. We play against also intelligence IOP and intelligence Forlans. Infi is playing. I'm not sure if it's just a full chance, or I feel like it might be a full chance Xelor. If I'm not mistaken, because I don't think it was chance int. And we got definitely a strength I need to stop, by the way, playing with the snail creeper. I already made a note if that I'm sorry if my mic is catching it. I realized that it's actually catching it. And yeah, what was I about to say? Strength Masquerader. Yeah, and okay, punch on by the fortunes. Okay, we get the dial over here. So we're gonna get boosts, and from it we got some AP reduction going on from the Xelor, and then we just and he just does rollback. I guess there's not much that could have been done since everybody are unmovable and he doesn't want to get in trouble. Now this is where I'll stop, I remember, and I kind of missed this turn, so I'm gonna rewatch it because I later realized that, well, take a look. So Foggernaut spawns the attack turret, and he goes all in onto the other side, and this is the strength of when you're playing with the attack turret, and you just position the opponents with it, and there we go. Infi, after his turn, he is stuck, and we can't really help him as for now. Now this is where my ultra powerful died. That really sucks. 16 AP on me though, and I'm thinking what I can do in this zone. Now I don't really have infection on anybody else but IOP. Now I can't really get to, you know, even just to healing or whatever. I only thing that I can come up with is just hit the Foggernaut, even though he also plays with the Rikrel, which is very inconvenient, right? I infect him, and I mean, okay, I also hit IOP, right, because he's infected. So I put the Voodoo Curse just on 3 targets, and then I just do full damage, and while also infecting the after infecting the both Foggernaut and the Tac turret worth removing, so we don't have these things repeat. I'm locking Foggernaut, and I'm hoping that dodge will not help him on the next turn. And yeah. Now the IOP is just gonna, I remember he's gonna stack up the Sylvan, and he's gonna just full damage our Xelor. I'm gonna try to call him by the class, not by the who he is, but yeah. If you guys don't know him, then he got his YouTube channel, worth checking out. Just search for the Infi or Infi Dofus or Infiniteaz. If you just type Infiniteaz and Dofus or Infiniteaz Dofus to make double sure that you actually find him. There we go, strategist and the hero. And there we go, he's slightly dropping, and with the tumult, yeah. Our Masquerader is gonna jump over, gonna finish up the Tac turret very well. We're not gonna be more like moved around by the Foggernaut. This is a strength. If you just keep the Tac turret over here alive, he just would continue doing this and that. He could just do this repositioning all around the map, and that would be very inconvenient. Mask is trying like to get a little bit closer. I think he wants to do Tortuga onto the Xelor. I guess he cannot, so he just hits Martello onto the Fogger. So yeah, guys, check him out if you guys are not familiar. Best Xelor, and still he's making also videos with the different type of classes. One of the pro players, and yeah, guys, that's about it, I guess. Let's take a look. Infi in this game is not having definitely an easy time. He's the Xelor is not having. Okay, Nevalon. The Xelor is not having. Okay, you know what? Whatever. One way or another, we know who we're talking about, right? You guys already figured. Here, you guys one thing I gotta know for a fact that I'm really trying I try my best to lock in and try to make sure that I actually okay, I'd say that I can if he returns I can just debuff the erosion from him, and that's and I'm trying to to type it. I want to communicate, but yeah. I'm unsure how to put it in my words. Okay, he just telefrags the Foggernaut to reduce him. Full damage on the Fog. Wait, Forlands? Did I say Foggernaut before? Maybe by any chance? I already forget. Okay, we get the premonition, and there we go. He returns actually with the Okay, this is very crazy. He's doing not the rift, but the variant of it. I forgot what it's called. And he's returning with the dropper. What's the spell called? The Nevalon. Maybe show the fight chat instead, so I know what I'm looking at. And he did return. So I have now the zone to make sure that I can heal him up. I can debuff the erosion as I planned. It doesn't have any other buffs really. Not even the AP from the dial. So yeah. Fogger not luckily is still locked by the block, and all he can do is just he needs to remove it. Does a low push on me, and the Xelor summons, so synchro and the dial, right? No, actually the dial wasn't really pushed, but yeah. Okay, I put the tree next to him, so I can now put it into the leafy state, and now I hit the Fogger knot a little bit, while also trying while also healing the Xelor. I spawn sacrificial, and then first I spawn inflatable, and I actually wanted to. Oh, I know. I wanted to debuff here with just the strength spell, just one turn, because on the next turn is playing the IOP, so the next turn would go off, but which I will type on the chat in a moment, you know. But you know what, one way or another, I kind of wanted to use eventually this one, the Groot, to heal instead, but that's fine. He's still full HP, Nevalon, you're overreacting. You don't need to type that, you don't need to... You're chill out, man. You're fine. You're doing good. Even Infi is gonna assure you, you're doing okay. Now we're gonna apply the infected state. It's okay. There you go. Chill out, man. You're doing just fine, just stable, guys, okay? No need to stress. Unfortunately, it's easy to say for me. But yeah, you got the infection, 2-turn infection onto the Fogger. Will definitely be useful, obviously. IOP does the Virtue and pulls the Forgeance a little bit closer. Here we hit and he hits the Grimace. Not much, I guess he could have that could have been done here. I feel like he could have just get rid of the carrot, the cowot now. Okay, Masquerader goes onto the Fogger knot and puts him into the unhealable state. That's one thing that is very inconvenient, is that I will not be able to focus Fogger not that well, because he's playing with Rickerel, and it's like just, you know, kind of counters me as a Sadida on distance, especially that he's gonna be on the other side of the map later on. But yeah, Forgeance applies the shield, then hits the Grimace. Now Xelor gets swaps with the Cowot. I wonder if he could have done just you know, just move one cell and then swap with the Cowot, but not sure what was behind this idea. We have a nice sync over here with the stage 4. I don't know why I said 5. But yeah. Infi is trying to like set up to use it and to trigger it as close as possible, so also Rickerel is not gonna affect as much. Hits twice with a petrification and goes like that. Fogger is unhealable and at 1.1k. Goes completely away, and he's not even like casting anything. He's just going on to the other side of the map. I wonder if he didn't have AP or anything at all. That was actually, now that I look at it, it's kind of weird. Okay, I just removed the here. Now this is the turn where I kind of AFK, because I have no idea what to do here. I hit with the Fogger knot, but I mean, he got Rickerel. I just get rid of the Ivory. That's about it. And I'm trying like to. Okay, here I spawn one thing. The Madol just to infect these two. Then I lag out. Yeah, this turn was completely brain fart from me, but I couldn't really do anything here. I mean, I could here double tier onto the Fogger, but was it even worth it? I mean, since he's playing on the I mean, I did was once to remove the Ivory was worth it, but the second time I feel like wasn't that necessary, even for the passive hero. I mean, what would it really bring? I mean, nah. Kinda meh of a turn, but yeah, I don't think I had like that much of a space to do much. I in fact popped them with the medal, and then I decided to move myself on the other side all the way. So the either so yeah, we're just not gonna. So I'm not gonna just get hit by either of them once they delock. But yeah, I'm forcing them to now that the fact that block is in between the Forgeons and the IOP. Yeah, IOP is gonna jump over here. He probably would it anyways. He gets a nice angle that, yeah, the sounds are gonna be nice for the free tumult over here. And there we go. Kills the dial, kills my inflatable, hits the Xelor. I think Xelor is not eroded right now, right? Yeah. So I mean, it's still healable. The Foggernaut disconnects apparently. And yeah, my goal is try to mainly keep Xelor as alive as possible while also doing some damage. You know, it's like I need to I had to in mind like to do both of these things at once. Because yeah, I mean, yeah, just simple. There is no other thing to say. Okay, we continue focus onto the Foggernaut. Masquerader blinks to the Fogger and hits him with the Hammerture. Locks the Forgeons also with the Grimace additionally. Okay, I think there was like what, 8 AP right now on the... How much is there AP? Or is it... Or he got like full 12, I'm not sure. I got like my mouse all around, but I'm not showing stats or anything. Kinda awkward. Okay, Balestra through the Grimace to delock. And then we just of course continue just onto 9 AP. Okay, so he had full AP. We continue the focus on the Xelor. Buffs the power. Hits with the Fire Lance and then does the Mass Spell. Yeah, it was... okay, there we go, 900 HP. Now, this is I think the kill turn, right? If I'm not mistaken, and I don't have any summons to heal. But I will do my best to just make sure that our Xelor stays alive as long as possible, while I also try to hit a low bit. We'll try to aim to AP to reduce the MP from the IOP. And here we go, Xelor over there. And now 12 AP. Even though they are both infected, I'm not going for the damage. I'm going to put... yeah, here I wanted to first spawn the tree and then do the mangrove, but doesn't matter one way or another. Oh yeah, I put the tree right after, and then I do double tier to heal him up. Even though it's a damaged cloudy turn on me, but still I gotta keep the Xelor alive. Yeah, Infi wanted me to have a Groot, but I mean, I guess he didn't notice that the Groot just went down, so obviously I have it on cooldown. Quick infection from the medal onto the Forgelands. Infiniteaz is still on good vitality. 2k, yeah, it's gonna be just enough, especially that IOP is far away. And he just used Precipitation Jumps. And then what? What was the next thing? And he goes onto the Xelor and hits as much as he can, I guess. Alright. Last turn goes is up from our Masquerader. And we continue the focus on the... I mean, now we go on the IOP. Now that Foggernaut is gone, it's 3v2. Just full damage. One thing that is kind of inconvenient is that it's way too good of a zone for, like, you know, both IOP and the Forgelands. And speaking of, there we go, Fortune goes like this. Jumps, damages, damage on both of them. Infi barely alive, 100 HP. Oh my lord. Here we go, permutation. Into probably petrification. I see. Okay, that was a previous TC from the Foggernaut. And okay, we do. I'm telling him that I have a Groot up, that I can heal him, and that's gonna be my goal. Especially that now it's the healing turn by the Cloudy. Some minus AP and also the haziness to make sure that they don't cast too much on our Xelor. I'm trying to slowly think about my cooldowns. First of all, I'm going for the Soothing Bramble, doing the almost 800 heals. Inflatable, unfortunately, I cannot. I would rather just full heal you. Would be cool. Yeah, I would love to, but Infi, unfortunately, everything that you're requesting is kinda you gotta on the next turn all of it is up. I try to full here. I just will use that turn to give you all the HP I can. Even though, I mean, yeah, it's kind of... The more entities, the less convenient it is for him to stay alive, because, of course, Mass Spell is damage increases for each entity in the zone. Tumult, same thing. IOP is now caged nicely. Over here, he is on minus AP from the Xelor. So he got 9 AP only left. He got Pressy up right now. Xelor on 1800 vitality. And yeah, here he's gonna, I remember, okay, he's gonna jump here. Or was it jump? No, okay, he does fight back. And then the gathering, okay. And here we go with the Pressy up. Just continues to do damage. Oh, and there we go, we got the strategist into Tumult on the edge with the Xelor in our team. You guys can tell that they are absolutely fanboying over here. Nah, joking, of course. If they spotted Xelor and like, first of all, I mean, it was kinda a good target at the start for the Foggernaut. It's not that it was bad, because, you know, Foggernaut played right after the Xelor, so Xelor would be, and we couldn't really really bring him back with the Sadi or Mask. So we had to like adapt to the situation a little bit. So even if it was different Xelor than the Infi, it would be like still a good focus. But you know, gotta meme on it a little bit. And here we go. That's where the unfortunately Mass Spell is pretty much erasing our top 1 Xelor. Now it's in our hands to carry the Infiniteaz, I may say. So, Mask, we gotta log in. But this is pretty much, for us, it's looking stable. They have bunch of incredible damage, they do a lot. But we still have heals, we're not being eroded or anything. Now here is, I remember that in my head, I thought that I'm gonna have line of sight of somewhere over here, and I'm like, crap, I'm too bad with line of sight, yeah. Good thing that we have a strategy still, and we can just infect it, and there we go, I play Voodoo Curse on it. And I will just do the full damage. There is nothing more than that. I just commit to doing full damage on everyone. Could have just hit with the. I could have hit first with the 3 SP spell and then do the Mangrove, but I guess one way or another it doesn't matter. And now I wonder where I could put the like what we're even gonna focus. I kind of wanna like will want to see what's gonna be my mask turn next. I put the Groot in this zone, but sure, I guess let it be. Maybe I could put it on the next turn. It would actually be nice if the Groot was like whether I don't know who picked, whether if it was Infi or the Mask, but doesn't matter. Iop goes full defensive with the Virtue Vitality. I guess I'm gonna get hit over here, because not what else you can really do. Like some Strength Storm on me. So yeah. Mask right now on a trance, so gotta be careful with that so he doesn't... Okay, he does power. Yeah, so that's another thing you can do if you have it up. So he got like 2800 vitality total if we include the shields, of course. Pulls the eye up to himself and goes full damage. And some life seal, sure, gets the shields from the Ebonim. Iop is dropping down, but they don't really have much of a sustains. They slowly gonna go lose the cooldowns. We're gonna have both shields, we're gonna both have heals, and we're still gonna do quite a bit of damage. The only thing that we gotta be careful with is to not give them the zones, since these two classes just benefit from it. Both of them being playing intelligence, they just benefit from multiple targets in the zone. Something that I said a moment ago, right? And then I'm making sure here, because I wanna debuff him the trance so he recovers. Now in my head it was like that if I debuff it then he's still gonna have the shields. But actually I realized later after the debuff that I actually debuff the shield that only he had were from the trance. I think it was still okay call, but maybe I could have just heal him up and keep him like that. I feel like it was unnecessary. Maybe it wasn't unnecessary. Maybe I should have just continued healing him. I feel like I should have. Because he still would get more this way, and then if he would continue, he would recover the vitality right after. But yeah, I guess one way or another, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. However, I feel like I misplayed with this debuff. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah. I got the nice zone also. Voodoo Curse is up, so I explode the sacrificial on both Iop and the Forge Lance, and it does additional damage. And I say I don't want to give the zone, I want to stay safe. Iop goes with the Pressy, uses the zone for the Tumult with the tree, and hits onto the onto our onto the Mask to turn, and we kill it. Yeah, I honestly was even thinking about that if he would debuff, I would spawn the Groot and I could debuff the vitality, but honestly he got the nice zone. He's also lifestealing over here. Focus surviving, yeah, focus surviving we do. Get the plus on himself, it's okay. And as you can see, it's what a shame that the language barrier exists, unfortunately in Dofus for me as an English speaker. But that's something that I enjoy, that we actually like try to communicate and do our best. I must admit that I was a little bit stressing over here, because well, first of all, I would have a nice video like I do right now. Second of all, I really wanted to perform well, so like, you know, just I didn't want to troll, so I can like show that, yeah, I'm pretty decent at PvP. I didn't want to be, you know, maybe I consider myself being okay at PvP, not the greatest of course, but because I have my moments where I just space out, but I try to completely just lock in and focus. But yeah, I guess I just try to fight my insecurities, we may say. Anyways, that's a zone. Okay, and you ain't gonna. It shows that I'm free to like move from the lands. I know this trick. I've been talking about it for many times. I'm infecting the lands and I'm destroying it, life stealing and getting rid of the Iop. And I'm doing it all. I'm not delocking. I know about the punch on back. And here we go, guys. This way we get to pretty much defeat the opponents with Infi in our team. Even if Infi is dead, we make sure that he takes the win, and we are with him. And there we go. That's pretty much a GG, guys. Okay, if you guys enjoyed the video, then leave a like, subscribe. Make sure to check me out on the Twitch TV/NevalonV2. I invite you also to the Discord. You can see the stats. I did pretty much the most damage in my team anyways. And yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next one. Bye.